What is up, guys? For some reason, I cannot get my phone to rotate to the right position. Guess I'll have to do it this way. Just kind of wanted to show you guys what's up. MD Lee 52. I'll let a few of you get in. We got 4 of you guys. What's up? How's it going, guys? Wanted to show you my wall. I got all my Hydro Dip stuff put up. Don't know if you could see it very well. How's it going, guys? Just kind of wanted to show what I got done. I run out of material here. I'm gonna have to get something. I may go see if I can't find some remnant stuff from somewhere, Lowe's or someplace like that, but it turned out pretty good. This other garage is kind of a mess right now. I got my tank. I got it on concrete. That way it won't fall through the floor. It was creaking and cracking on the other part. I knew better, but I had to try it. Walk in here. Got my cutting table. That way I can cut my stuff here, and then I can go over to my dip tank. It'll be a lot closer. I gotta still rearrange this stuff. And then I got my, what I'm calling my Snap-on and Mopar wall over here. Of course, you got to have the refrigerator, and then where it started creaking and cracking and stuff, it was kind of give right in through here, and I had all this reinforced. I don't know, I wasn't comfortable with the way it was doing, so I went ahead and cut the floor out, run me a gray water line, and now I can, I'm going to put my sink here where I wash all of my stuff once I dip it. It's a little ways to walk, but I'm behind my privacy fence and stuff here, so it'll be... How's it going? Overall, it's turned out pretty good. I got my computer stuff I'm starting to set up there. I'll probably have me a little island or something right here. And then I've got my vinyl plotter and stuff over here, and I've been working with my Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi is doing really good in here now. So, and hopefully I'll get this phone thing figured out that I won't be up and down. I'm trying to do it sideways. Yeah, everybody tells me they're, excuse me, impressed with how fast I put it together. Today I kind of was a little lazy. I went to the other shop and kind of milled around there and threw stuff out, but other than that, I haven't really worked that hard today. I decided I maybe need a break. I was kind of burned out. It's been a long couple weeks here, but I wanted to get it in the dry and everything. Between the rent, utilities, and the insurance, it's going to be over $1,200 to $1,300. It's going to save me a month. You know, a lot of people don't understand that you still, and I'm going to see about if they won't, give me a little cheaper rate. Yeah, it makes a big difference, MD Lee. It's, especially there was a couple months there that, I had to dip into my own pocket, and, that's the part I hated because, there was a couple months there that I couldn't help my wife with, with the bills here at the house, and, it's with mom living here and everything. It's been tight, but we'll make it through it. Yeah, I think it will be a load off my mind. I've been really stressing over it and stuff. Yeah, it's you can't when you're doing that. It amazes me how uh, some people don't understand. I had a guy tell me that the other day that I'd said something about having to do another month there at the shop, and he's like, "Oh well, you'll do okay." And I was like, "If you only really knew, what it takes to to do it." And I guess a lot of people think that you snap your fingers and and it's there, but it's not really. I still off and on get a poor connection here, guys, so hopefully I won't lose you. Well, and MD Lee, I wished I'd have kind of not jumped into the shop, out of the get go. I come right out of uh, the school, and then my other job. They seen to it that I don't know if it was they felt that I wasn't committed to the job or whatever, but you know that's here nor there. It's just with that going on the wayside, and I was into the business full time. It was kind of a shock to, I had money there, but that money's only going to last so long, and that's what tried to tell in some of my videos and things that you better be prepared for at least 2 years, if not 2 to 3 years, to not just breaking even. I'll put it that way. I went to school for the hydro dipping. It was a 3 4 day course, something like that. I don't remember. Um, the whole time I could watch them while they were building my tank. While I was going to school, we went up to Nixa, Missouri, and I went up there to learn how to do the hydro dipping part. A lot of people think that, and I know a couple people that's just kind of jumped into it, and they went out and bought a tank and everything, and they're in the process of trying to sell their stuff because it's not as easy as it looks. And I guess the person that I'm talking about thought that he could just jump in, get him a building and go to hydro dipping, and he was joking with me. He told me, he's like, "Well, I'm going to run you out of business." And I said, "Well, more power to you there, bud. It's one of them things that it's not as easy. There's a lot of learning curve. There's a lot of different things you have to take into consideration on hydro dipping or anything, guys. So if you want to start a business, do it, but please research it." Yeah, that's I've learned. Look, I've had the school of hard knocks, guys. I've always one of them guys that used to just jump into something, and I've learned as I got older that maybe research it a little bit, and have a little bit of money behind you, and take a few chances. Don't get me wrong. You've got to take a few chances in life, but don't take it to where you jump in like this guy did. And I know he went out and spent a ton of money, and now he's on to something else. And that's one thing I said when I got into this. I was gonna make it work, and I'm regrouping. There's several people that's got into the hydro dip around here that thought that they were gonna make millions off of it, and it's not that popular, and you're gonna have to have other things. And between the halo lights and stuff I do, and the custom, I've got the Hellcat. I got to get with that guy. He's wanting Lambo doors, and things like that. I think I can do pretty well, here at the house. But you got to understand that when you're in business, there's always, like I told the neighbor, there's always somebody out there trying to skin you, and he's got a guy that's trying to do that to him right now. And I asked him how long he'd been in business, and he said he'd been in it almost 7 years, and he said he's done good up to this point, but he said, I've got a guy that's trying to, he went out of his way to do anything, and one of his guys cut a water line and it ruined a floor, so he went in there and fixed it all and everything. And now, after everything was said and done, he fixed stuff that he didn't have to fix. The guy told him he was going to sue him. And, it's just things like that, you always have somebody that's out there to try to get one over on you or pull a fast one, and that's just part of it. But I enjoy, doing what I'm doing. That's why I got into the hydro dipping, because it went along with the cars. I'm a big car fanatic, and I was telling Chuck the other day, I'm really seriously going, we've got a Votech here in Springdale, and I'm trying to find out, but I really want to get into the upholstery part of it. I've done seats and things. I've done my stuff in my Camaro. I've done the seats in my Challenger. I don't know if you guys have seen my Challenger, but I've done the purple. I didn't sew any of it up, but I pulled them apart and put all the stuff in it. And a lot of guys, after I'd done it, couldn't believe that I would even attempt to do something like that. But I've just always been one to do my own stuff, and it's kind of like the shop. I could have hired it done, but I saved myself. I bet I probably have $300 to $3,500 in this building, and I know it would have cost me 5 to 12 easy. I'd called a couple people, and one guy wanted, it was like around 7,000 or 8,000 just for this little add-on. And I understand they have to make their money, but if you can do it yourself and find deals like I did with the door or the floor, I lucked out on it, and it's just you could save yourself a little money if you know how to do it, or just at least try to do it. I guess I've got three likes and 5 of you in here. Hopefully I won't put anybody in timeout. I was trying to work around Justin's live feed, but I kind of wanted to show you guys the shop. I'm getting there. My wife, she's been helping me out quite a bit, and I appreciate everything she's done there. She's mowed the yard for me and kind of helped me pick up around that, some things I should have been doing, but and we got it looking a little better. But we was out here the other night. Oh, that's okay. I'm having trouble. I've got some new glasses, and this is the first day or two that I wore them, and I don't know if they've got the bifocal part. I got the no-line bifocals, and man, sometimes I gotta tilt my head to see. I had contacts in earlier that I was trying, and they're not. I have to get my old man glasses because I can't see to read, so. Trying to catch up on y'all's stuff here. The Lambo doors, I can't think of the place, but don't, it's not too bad, but don't get the cheaper kits. You get what you pay for. A lot of the cheaper kits, you have to roll the fenders, and some of them, the doors after a while will sag. So, and I wished I could remember the kit. I've got it wrote down. Are you still there, guys? I'm sorry about that. I lost you, I guess. I got 5 likes and 1 nobody there. Maybe I'll get you back here. We'll just see. Go from there. Got 1 back, it looks like. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Nobody. Oh. Looks like I got 2 of you guys back. 3 of you back. But overall, I guess I enjoy doing the car thing and that. And like I said, with the Lambo doors, it's really not that difficult to do. I just think it looked better on some cars than others. I had a guy come to me one time, and it was a little Porsche Boxster, and the kit, I couldn't, find the kit that I really liked, and I didn't feel that, on that car it would look that good, and I just told him that, he needed to take it to somebody else because it was all original car, and I hated to do anything to that car. It had been probably cool to do, but it's just one of them deals that I wasn't going to attempt to do it on the thing. It was too, like I said, it was too close to being original on that. Still got 2 of y'all in here, I guess. Well, I got the sleepies going on. So anybody or any of y'all, can you tell me if you're tech savvy or not? What do I need to do for my phone so I can get the YouTube Live to where I can turn my phone sideways and be able, for some reason, it just won't let me do it here at the house. I can do it at the shop. I can, do it when I'm driving down the road. But if I'm here at the house using my Wi-Fi, for some reason, it won't, it says it's locked. And I've tried to unlock it or whatever, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not that tech savvy, so if anybody can give me suggestions, I'll be more than, because I hate it when it's the screen's up and down. And I'll try it and see, but I think I might lose you guys. Yep. Yep, it's gonna, I don't know why it does that. Well, I got the yawns. But I'll take you back around one more time, guys. Let me try this. See if this will work. Nope. I don't know why it does it, but I'm pretty proud of my wall here. It's these are some wheels that I've done up. That's the old zombie pattern and stuff. I painted the wheel a whole bunch of different colors. This one I think's my favorite. I love that blue. That's the color I'm gonna paint my Camaro, I think. And I may end up hydro dipping some stuff. I don't know if you can see the flake. I added a pink flake into this one. I was kind of experimenting with it. And then these are some of my different patterns. I think I like this one about the best out of the carbon fiber. I need to get some black carbon fiber up there, but and then there's the old Joker. I got one of them in the green somewhere around here. But that, you get the idea there. That's the hydro dip wall, and then this will give you an idea. Got the tank. That tank there, I'm gonna move into this other part. There's my compressor there. It's doing pretty good. I've had that Ingersoll Ram for, well, I got the date on it, 11/12 of 2012, so, and I've used the fire out of it. I've had a couple, well, I've had 4 different compressors, and that one's been the best, and I hesitated when I bought it, but I'm glad I did. And then there's my rat's nest up there of my wires and everything. That box, it only used to have just a little bit of stuff in it, and I've got it all filled but one. Right now it's kind of a mess, but oh, you guys, didn't take you into the paint room. It's a mess too. This is where everything got throwed. I decided to take the barn door sliding slash. I was painting something in here, practicing, and it filled with bugs and stuff, and I can't do it with it. So I decided that was a bad idea. So I regrouped and just put me a window there. But overall, I'm happy. This old Husky box I've had it for, well, since I started the business, I bought it, and I've spilled paint and everything else on it. And guys, for a ball bearing box, I mean, it still opens pretty good, and you can see where I've spilled paint on it, and it's run down inside the drawers, and you know, I mixed my paint on top of it. Like I said, it's a mess right now. You just have to forgive. But and then this is where I usually wash my guns out. Just kind of rinse them off. And then I take these, and I've got a deal I dump it into. And then, like I said, I got a buddy that he works for a parts place, and I don't get that much, so he disposes of it for me. But overall, I think it's turned out fairly decent. Looks like I've got two of y'all in here. I guess everybody's sacking out. See if I can't figure this stupid thing out. I sure wished I knew what I was doing with this. Haha. Where's my big box going? I'm not sure. I'm still debating on where I'm going to put it. And I need to see if I can't get a cover like Chuck has for his. I'd really like to get a cover or have a cover made. I'm not sure how much some covers are, but I don't want to take any chances of getting any overspray on it. But I got to figure out how I'm gonna, because that thing weighs a ton. I gotta, hopefully my little trailer will haul it, but I'm gonna go get some of the good moving blankets and that, and I'm gonna strap that thing. I'll probably go buy some straps and some more straps, and I'm gonna strap the fire out of it. I mean, I don't have that far to bring it, but I'd feel better, you know, having it all strapped down. And I'm going to pull the hutch off of it, and that way I can, you know, haul it piece at a time. That way it won't get scratched up. But I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. I may put it over there where the, I don't know if you've seen that one purple box and that. I may, I had a guy offer me a little bit of money for it, and I may sell that and then put it in that spot, because it'll be close to where we're working on the cars and things. That's probably where I'm going to be doing most of the wrench turning, is in that part of the shop on the concrete. So I had thought about putting it in that hallway there where I had all that stuff, but you know, I don't want to put anything on this floor that's that heavy. I wished I would have went with the plywood instead of the OSB. It wouldn't have cost that much more. The plywood, I just feel, is a lot more sturdy. I'm dead set against the OSB for, you know, floors and stuff. I've seen them do it in houses, and I just, you know, I've had buddies that build houses, and, you know, once that stuff gets wet or gets any kind of moisture, it just seems like it's, I don't know, I'm not impressed with the OSB at all. I know it's a little inexpensive, but you know, I think if I would have had the plywood down, the floor wouldn't have done what it did, you know. Because I built this pretty solid, and it's probably a good thing, because if it hadn't have, I don't know, you know, it put a crease in my wall over there where, you know, it was creaking and cracking, like I said, and boy, it sure is a nice night out, guys. It's just nice and peaceful out here. You like the wheels? Trying to catch up on y'all's comments here, guys. See you later, Francisco. Ethan, hello, how's it going? Dang, those bugs going to my eye. Trying to keep up with all of Be careful out there, Francisco. One left. Well, I don't have a whole lot to say, guys. I just kind of wanted to show you the shop. I may tomorrow sometime try to do it off of my computer in here, see if I can't get it. I don't understand why I can't. You know, I at one time I had this thing to where I could rotate it and stuff to where you get the full picture, but I don't know what, and it just aggravates me that